How you doing, guys? Welcome to Bedouin Breakdowns. I'm your host, Khalid Ismail, and I'm joined by my co-host,
Mohammed Yahiaoui. What's going on?
This is our first episode, so I think it's good that we kind of told the people what we're doing.
Yeah, definitely, bro. But first thing we have to kind of address is we're in disputed territory of the Western Sahara at the moment. the little strip between Algeria and Morocco. But it's all love here, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why are you starting beef with them?
I just thought, because people are going to be asking, innit? What's an Algerian and Moroccan doing, having a show together, bro?
Why not?
But hopefully we're going to start new negotiations.
Yeah, why not, bro? Why not? We're not.
Inshallah, bro.
It's nothing but love, isn't it?
There's going to be some shots being fired over the next few episodes, bro. But it's okay.
So, Mohammed.
Yes, bro.
So, this is the first episode of Bedouin Breakdowns, and we're going to be talking about fighting, something that I love to talk about, something that I do, something that you do. Well, you do.
Don't put me in the same category as you, bro.
All right, okay, but you teach.
I'm an enthusiast, bro.
You're an enthusiast, okay. Yeah. But it's we're going to talk about the fight game, talk about everything to do with fighting, really. Yeah, and MMA scene, kickboxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, try to break down fights, and
basically what we thought. I've been trying to get Khalid to do this for a long time, man. And he's been rebuffing me. Like, I don't know if he didn't want to do it or he just wasn't ready.
I think the time had to be right, innit?
Yeah.
The time had to be right. So I think the time's right now to do it. I feel I've got the time to dedicate to this, I think, so which will be good.
Yeah. So I think that we didn't want it to be like an analyst show, do you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna obviously cover other things and whatever comes up during the week, or I feel like I'm just here to ask what the viewers would be asking, innit? So although I do watch MMA, I'm not an expert at all, but I follow it enough to kind of, and I do martial arts as well. So I follow it enough to ask the right questions. So hopefully we'll be able to squeeze, you know.
Yeah, I think it's just for me doing this show was I watch loads of fight footage and even just for what I do and stuff. So I think it's good information that we can share with people, and you can ask the right questions. Yeah. That if there's certain things that I see or when we're watching fights and stuff that you can say out.
What's happening? Oh, my phone. Oh, is this the thing? Also, I've realized that it's got mad professional out here. Not professional, bro.
Where?
But we've kind of gone into MMA analyst mode, bro.
I know.
Have you noticed that, bro?
Yeah. It's because you said go on it. I think we should just start it natural.
We are natural, bro.
Yeah.
Well, now we are.
Yeah, now we are.
Now we are.
I think we and you just need to chat.
That's it. Fine.
Yeah. That's what we do that. I mean, it's better.
So
should we start again?
No. That's fine, bro. Well, let's keep it raw, bro.
Okay.
Keep it raw.
All right. Don't edit a bit that out, yeah.
Yeah, just don't edit it out, man. We just keep it raw. Get a show, because they're gonna see the evolution, bro. This is show number 1, yeah. By show number 50, we're gonna have it down pat. So at the moment, we need to find a rhythm. And I've never had a co-host because obviously with the GW podcast, I'm always interviewing, innit? Yeah. So for me, I have to kind of find the right frequency.
So this is a chat, innit?
Yeah,
so we're talking about. Yeah. We're having our, I'd say.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Our Moroccan tea.
So let's talk a bit about.
Is it Moroccan tea? Tea?
See, you know what? When I bought the mint, I knew this was gonna come up. Yeah. So I was like, is it Moroccan tea? We don't really call it Algerian tea, bro.
So it's Moroccan tea, innit?
It depends who's drinking it. It depends who's drinking it, bro.
But in Algeria, do you call it Moroccan tea?
Well, you're taking it. This guy's taking a mic, man.
It's true, though, isn't it? What do you call it here?
But we just call it latte, bro.
No, come on, bro.
No, well, that's true. No, we don't call it Moroccan tea.
What did you just call it?
We'll throw up in our mouths if that happens, bro.
Did you just call it?
Bruv, Bengalis need to stay out of this. You stay out of this, bruv.
Yeah, you understand? But he's impartial, though.
Apparently, that's cultural appropriation, bro.
No, it's not.
I bring up that that article from the Guardian, bro.
This was stupid.
This is so dumb, man. So it's the Algerian
warm up
warm-up shirt
yeah.
controversy.
This is
how stupid everything's got, man.
yeah.
All right, so
not this.
The Morocco, the Algerian. So the Algerian.
yeah, there it is.
Yahoo.
Yeah, look at that, bro.
First, it's a banging kit, though. You gotta admit, we've had some terrible kits in the past. Yeah, but
it's gonna look banging because you got Moroccan knees on your clothing, bro. Standard.
So go there. So what's happened is
Zach knows, bro. Zach's laughing because he knows.
Zach's because he's got to keep things at headquarters.
Oh,
good, isn't it?
You know this.
We've managed to allow 2 Moroccans into our family, bro.
Yeah, mashallah.
How old are we, bro? Check. So, can you zoom in, bro? I can't read that, bro. So it says Morocco's culture ministry has accused Adidas of appropriating Moroccan culture. That is annoying in its new jerseys for Algiers football team. Okay, so it says Adidas said that the design was inspired by the Mouchoir Palace. Hey, bruv, Google Mouchoir Palace. Highlight.
Algeria.
Yeah, Google that, bruv. Let's put it to bed, bruv.
Yeah, it's done.
I don't know how that's. I don't know how they got that. Go to images.
You need to look the tiling, innit?
Yeah, look at the tiling, bruv.
The tiling. Let's see the tiling.
But bro, we both got the same tiling, bruv. What are they talking about, man?
It's the same.
Get out of here, man.
Bruv,
Like, it's stupid, man. It's just it's this cold war that Algeria and Morocco have at the moment.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's stupid, man.
Stop the beef, bro.
Stop the beef, man. But you know the worst thing is, especially Moroccans, Algerians, and Tunisians. Wallahi, the culture is very, very. I'm talking about.
Yeah, come on, man.
I mean, we threw the Tunisians in there, but Tunisians, you know what I love about Tunisians? They're just like.
Yeah, whatever.
They're just peace, bro.
Yeah.
They're just chill, man. But yeah, so it says it says, however, the geometric blue, teal, and yellow design is a pattern called Zellige. That's what you said. Go down.
The Zellige is tiles.
Yeah, Zellige.
Yeah.
We can call it Zellige.
Yeah,
Zellige. Is it Zellige, Zach?
Zellige, isn't it?
Yeah, Zellige, yeah.
Yeah, it's a ledge.
Yeah. Which is common in Moroccan mosaics. Oh, get out of here, bro. Oh, here we go. The neighboring nations have a long history tensions as they continue to dispute Western Sahara, which is behind us. Which is may or may not be the Western Sahara.
We don't know.
It's just a good
We
picture.
don't know.
Bro.
Yeah, it's a nice picture.
But yeah, I just find it all silly, man. You know what's funny? Growing up, yeah, like we had, like obviously there wasn't many Algerians in the UK growing up, yeah. So I would only come across Moroccans, bro, yeah, and a lot of them are mean, bro.
What, the Moroccans?
Yeah, bro.
Really?
To us. Because I just don't feel like they've actually met Algerians, bro. Because hold on, we're the North Africans here. Then all of a sudden we've kind of come in and said,
No, bro.
I don't know what, but only the ones that I've come across, bro.
Okay.
So obviously there's you, innit?
Yeah.
And then obviously like we've met other Moroccans later on.
You know what's funny though, bro?
Yeah,
So when I grew up, there was no Moroccans and no Algerians. So there was no one from North Africa. And then when I met the Algerians, they were like, Khoti, Khoya. And then when I met Moroccans, Khoya.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, bruv, everyone showed love. I didn't have that. I never experienced where one disliked the other.
I'll tell you when I had my best.
Sorry, one thing. Because even the guys that used to train with us, they always, when they used to come, it'll be 2 Algerians and a Moroccan, 2 Moroccan, 1 Algerian. So it was I never ever felt that there was any problems or anything until I started watching the news and stuff. Then
I think it's just, bro, I personally think, that this was my early childhood. I'm talking about 9, 10, 11 years old, But then I went to, was it? Not Labo Grove for the first time, bro.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in Marrakesh.
Yeah.
Then that's the first time I had. Obviously, we've had Moroccan. My mum's got Moroccan friends, bro. My dad's got Moroccan friends. It's like, but it was never a thing like this is my Moroccan culture, bro. Does that make sense? It was. I just saw them as they just got a slightly different accent, yeah. But then I went to thing and I kind of experienced the culture a little bit. I'm not saying Labrador Grove's the place to go experience Moroccan culture, but I had the feel that short bro. I was like, it's exactly the same.
Yeah, I can't, bro.
It's exactly the same. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
And I think, Algiers, I don't know, like, Algiers has got its own culture.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, I would say, what would be what's kind of like the capital in Marrakesh, right?
No.
Rabat. Rabat, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been to Rabat?
Yeah.
What's it like?
Nice.
As in, is it like London? Is it like a city?
Yeah,
with-
it's a city. The city.
Like what is
but
it
it's
like? Is that where like businesses are and
So Casablanca
yeah,
is this. I think this is where people get confused. Casablanca is the economic capital.
right?
So all the businesses and all that type of stuff. I think the more financial stuff
Right,
is in the Rabat is the actual capital. But little bit, it's a bit more late. It's laid back. It's only an hour away from where I'm from, Meknes. So it's not too far from there. Marrakesh again. Now that's a tourist hotspot.
Right.
That's where you find all of Ilford.
I like it, bro.
Just saying. Right? Just saying. Man. I see what you lot get up to there as well.
Yeah, bruv.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know you've had a few run-ins with
Yeah. So just
stuff that we'd have to probably release behind when we get Patreon set up, bro.
that'll be a Bedouin Breakdown as well, bro.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, like I this whole thing has come from the governments, bro. And I think we've talked about this before, bro. Like when you go to Arab countries, and especially I can only speak for North Africa, yeah, or mostly Algeria, bro. The government and the people are just two separate things, bro.
Yeah,
It's
hard, isn't it? It's
I don't feel like the government represents the people, bro. It really doesn't, man.
yeah. There's things that have happened in Morocco recently,
Yeah.
and I don't think a lot of the people are happy about.
Yeah.
But it's gone on. But let's not get
Let's not get political, bro.
because I still want to go Morocco,
Yeah, bro, we gotta go.
and you got to go Algeria, bro.
I gotta go back,
and you
bro.
and you got to come Morocco as well, bro.
Yeah, inshallah, I want to go if they let us
You're
in, bro.
the guy from GWA.
هروح هدايا اجي bro اجي هدايا هيا they start putting the gloves on, bro.
Oh yeah, bro.
But yeah, so like I mean to go talk about a bit about the show, yeah. Obviously we've been talking about this for a long time. We started the GWL podcast. Alhamdulillah, it's going really well.
Good.
But it's not really a MMA show.
No.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's more kind of
Life.
yeah,
Yeah.
general. We do have some talk about grappling and other kind of, but this is going to be more of a technical breakdown of fights, even like pre-show, like something that, for example, if you're an MMA fan and you watch it maybe once a month or whatever, or the big cards, hopefully you'd use this as a companion, for example, so to kind of watch it, see what.
Yeah, man. Even if they want to fire off questions to us,
Yeah.
let us know. Let us know what you want us to talk about, discuss. Any fights you want us to break down. Any top fighters that you like that you want me to have a look at, and then we can break them down, the technical skills and stuff. What you think? What I think of them. And that's it. Yeah. So and all organizations as well. I think that'd be good.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of organizations that you don't see.
You're going to go through amateur as well, yeah? Not amateur, but what, Cage Warriors, those type of things, or less so that, depending.
I think the lower end is hard because the caliber of guys that they're going to fight, we don't know. We have to look into their thing.
Yeah.
But again, and obviously like the bigger stage, obviously there's just more footage on the people, so I can see.
Yeah,
and I can tell you, I watch a lot of like even the Contender series. I watch on UFC.
Oh, that's sick, bro.
Yeah, so I watch all the fights on that. I watch because there's a lot of upcoming guys on that you can keep an eye out for. Even unfortunately, some guys don't make it, but they're actually good. And you think to yourself, like, if this guy works on a few things, then he might be able to make it to the UFC again or big organizations as well.
Have you seen, so just to kind of stick on the Contender series?
Yeah.
Did you watch Bo Nickel, bro?
Yeah.
Against that, I don't know who the other guy was.
Yeah, he just another guy that was 7-2, I think.
But do you know how they picked them, bro? Have you got any idea how? Like, are they like?
So I think Bo Nickel
No,
but Bo Nickel came and tried for the. I think he wanted to come on Contender, but he only had one or two fights or one fight. So Dana said to him, go back and have a couple more fights, and then. We'll give it. So now he had 2 or 3 fights, and now he's back in there. But he's cleaned up people. But his wrestling is supposed to be ridiculous.
So I saw an article this morning. They're talking about Chimaev because I think it's the same weight.
Middleweight, yeah. Chimaev, yeah.
So he said that it'll be like like the wrestling is going to negate. If anything, Bo Nickel's wrestling is obviously you can't compare it to.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But in your opinion, when someone of that caliber bruv, he's a world. I think he's even Zach, can you bring up Bo Nickel, bro? I don't know what his record is. I know we're going a bit off. Like, it's fighting, isn't it? So
It's fine. But this what we're going to talk about? Fighting.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's
So
good.
you know, I think he's a Olympic medalist, bro. Go to his wiki, bro. I'm pretty sure, if not a world champion, bro. Yeah, go down. Scroll down a little bit. Oh, he's a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. Easy, bruv. NCAA division, wrestling. Go down.
It's very state. This is the most accomplished. What does it say? Most accomplished.
Most outstanding collegiate wrestler too. But I'm pretty sure he was in America. Go down.
But
Yeah, look, there he is. There's his wrestling record. Gold at Budapest. Zoom in, Zach, please.
was that the world?
Under 23s, 2019, Budapest, 92 kilograms. Gold.
So he's no slump, bro.
Yeah, no, he's not going to be.
So, but what my question to you is, someone of that caliber, bro.
Yeah.
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 You take him into MMA.
Yeah.
How much of his wrestling is gonna translate? I know this might even be a stupid question, bro. But when you're coming up against someone like Chimaev who knows how to mix it up, yeah.
Okay.
So what?
So, I'll just go back to one fight.
Yeah, go on.
Demetrius Johnson versus Henry Cejudo. First one.
Okay.
Got kneed. And the fight was over.
Did
so Demetrius
Cejudo fought
Johnson
the first time?
Yeah, so Demetrius Johnson kneed Henry Cejudo.
Yeah.
And he got taken out.
So
Henry Cejudo was Olympic gold medalist. So
but was that his that was
his first title run.
Title run, yeah.
Yeah, he beat him the second time. But again, I think with wrestling and MMA wrestling, or even jiu-jitsu and jiu-jitsu for MMA, there's pockets. But obviously, these guys now are training in good MMA clubs. They're able to transfer their wrestling into MMA very easily now. So it's not like the old days.
But how easy is it to kind of
go
go from a singular sport? Go like what? Okay, yeah. So I don't know. Like I guess it depends who it is, isn't it?
See how it works is it's up to the person, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's the person, if they can adapt to the style of fighting in MMA. Can they develop their striking ability? Can they develop their wrestling for MMA rather than just be a wrestler, linking up wrestling with strikes, takedowns back into strikes? Does the person kick? How good is their kicking? There's so much. How good is their jiu-jitsu? Say if they get put on their back. Say imagine you can, because obviously wrestling's a top heavy game. Say you get put on your back. How do you feel? How do you fare when you're on your back? How do you adapt that way? So these are the things I think that again you need a little bit more footage to see how he'll do.
But if you were his coach, so imagine you got someone like Bo Nickel, came into your academy, and
you play to his strengths, innit?
Yeah. So what would you do? Like first few fights, what would you be concentrated on?
Yeah, play to his strengths. So he'll be looking to take people down, stay on top, ground and pounding. Basic clean combos, striking, nothing fancy. So no jumping spin hook kicks just yet. Just clean, everything clean, nice and tidy. Give them a clear game plan. Don't overwhelm your fighters. So this, even for amateur, this is what you need to be doing with the kid.
And obviously matchups as well, isn't it?
Get the right. Yeah, so make him fight a striker, and then once it's just 1-2 bomb, take him down and beat him up on the floor, and that's it. So if you can manage these guys well, they'll go far. They'll go far. So even this is what I was saying to you last, going on to the topics of what we're going to talk about today. So we're going to talk about my 5 best. Well, the guys subjective was subjective.
It's your list.
Yeah, so it's guys that I feel that have been good for MMA, who I think are, who I like to watch. I think that if you're out there, you can watch and learn a lot from these guys as well. So we're going to break down my top 5 fighters. So again, this is current, like last 10 years, not
of all time.
Not all time.
We might do a list like that.
Yeah, we'll think about again, because we'll break it down just like for the last 10, 12 years. And then we'll look at other times as well, because there's so many things that we can go into with this.
So before you get into your list,
Yeah.
like what's the criteria? So like when you because obviously
What I do.
Yeah. So for this list, how did you kind of sit down and think?
So
how do I pick these?
How do I pick fighters?
Yeah.
So there's the okay. So there's the the way they rank fighters.
Yeah.
So the way they rank fighters is simple way, which is, and it's objective to be honest, is how many fights you've won, how many fights have you lost, what's your winning streak, are you a champion? So that's one way of looking at it. So what I wanted to do was look at it subjectively, on my opinion, because I might like the way someone just moves. Like same thing for you.
Yeah.
You might watch someone say, "Oh, Israel Adesanya moves like this," but he might be someone who loses a lot of fights. But there's something about
Romero. Everyone loves him, bro.
Yeah,
like I know he's one of.
He comes and fights.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So these are the things, and this is what we want to share with with the people out there. Is that okay? Have a look at whoever that we're going to mention, and then
I mean, some of these, just to kind of preview, we've seen the list, obviously. Some of them, there's one here that is kind of out of the blue, bro. People kind of forgot about him. You're going to get to him anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I mean, there's two here that I would say, what's the word? Is not under...
Underpromoted?
Yeah, there's a specific word they call
it.
Underrated.
Underrated.
Yeah, sorry, I've lost all English, bro.
It's okay.
Yeah, underrated. There's two of these.
Just doing the podcast. It's going to be a
bruv, you asked me to put 3 extra spoons of sugar, bro.
One from now on. We're just going to look at each other.
Yeah, bro. All right, so should we get started, bro?
Yeah.
Or do you want to... Okay, let's get cracking.
Okay, so my top 5 fighters, yeah? So coming in number 5 first.
Let's go through the yeah.
Oh, you want to know how I'll break it down first, though?
Yeah, bro. That's
okay.
Yeah.
So what I do is, anytime I watch any fight, even if I was fighting someone, or if my students are fighting someone, or if I watch anyone fighting, I look at striking ability, wrestling ability, jiu-jitsu ability, wall dominance on the wall, and cardio, like strength, like the tank. So these are the 5 elements that I look at when I watch fighters. So you know when you're picking when you're playing a computer game,
yeah,
and you pick your fighters, he's got like health.
It's like Pokemon, bro.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know, but let's play Pokemon.
I was gonna ask, do you even play computer games, bro?
Nah,
nothing.
No.
All right. That's the end of that question.
Thanks. Well, I'm going home now. Yeah, so basically,
I got you. Yeah, so like those cars that you get.
Yeah, so I look at their strengths and stuff, and then from there, I will see what we can play with, and then go from there. So, number 5.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay,
go
so
on, Zach, bring it up.
Number 5 is
wrong one, bro.
Is Frankie Edgar.
It's all right, we'll get there, Zach. So Frankie Edgar, bro, New Jersey. He's from New Jersey, isn't it?
Yeah.
He falls under. Doesn't he train with
Ray
Henzo?
Longo.
Ray Longo,
Ray Longo, Matt Serra, all them guys.
What's his name? What's the other guy? Weidman, Chris Weidman.
Chris Weidman was in their camp as well. Yeah. So there are quite a few good. They got good.
Matt Serra is his coach, or was it? No, I think
Ray Longo.
Ray Longo.
Yeah, and then Aljamain Sterling is from there.
Yeah.
I think from the same camp. So, if you guys don't remember Frankie Edgar, you've probably seen him recently. He's lost a few fights recently.
Has he retired, bro?
I don't know if he's
still fighting.
He's still fighting. I don't know if he's retired. Is he? Has Frankie Edgar retired?
Bro, look all the scar tissue around the eyes, bro.
That knockout, boy, I think he's
Yeah.
He got like 30.
He got knocked out by Brandon
Vera,
innit? Yeah, last fight. Chito Vera, good fighter. So Frankie Edgar, if you actually watch, when I first watched Frankie Edgar, the things that used to strike me back. So what I look at is as well, imagine watching 50 fights and everyone fights the same.
Yeah.
It's boring. Yeah. When someone comes and brings something different. So Frankie Edgar, I remember when he used to fight, he had beautiful footwork. So he used to slide around I don't know if you remember him. He used to bounce and slide around the cage. Good head movement and a tank. Oh my days. The guy used to keep going. Also, what he was also known for was his chin.
Yeah.
Recently, unfortunately, he's been getting knocked out, but the guy had a really good chin.
Didn't you
Train with him?
You train with him, right? Yeah. What was
yeah.
it like to train with, man?
Yeah, he was good, man. He was good. These guys are lovely, like guys, kind of thing. So these,
as in, did you spar with him?
I didn't get to spar with him. No,
oh, just in the same.
we was in the same
camp.
same camp kind of thing. So he was he was there. I think he was sparring with Justin Gaethje. I think Justin Gaethje sparring. We done grappling that day.
Was it when you guys went to Vegas?
In 2019? Yeah,
Vegas.
Yeah, in Vegas. Yeah. So we had like Frank Edgar was there, Justin Gaethje, Trevor Whitman was there. You had the Olympian, what's his name, Michael Madsen.
Oh, the Danish guy.
Yeah, Olympian. You had Khalid, like Ottoman Azeta. You had Aaron Pico was there.
Pico, the wrestler.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's an MMA fighter as well.
Yeah, fights
of
Bellator.
course,
Very good fighter. I think he's gonna fight today, today. Bellator's on today, innit? I think there's a Bellator show today. So with Frank Edgar, so if you're watching Frank Edgar, really look out for his footwork, beautiful footwork, head movement, also his skill against the wall. He was one of the first people I used to see chain up wrestling on the wall. You know, like before it became a thing of how to fight on the cage, I used to see him pin people, and he used to do these little beautiful like what's it called, like a knee slide where you'll double leg someone and then you pop out the other side and just pop it through the hole. And you kind of turn him and get him off the cage, and then he'll ground and pound from there and stuff. So he was very entertaining to watch. So these are like these guys. You can learn a lot from it. So even if you go watch it now, and these early fights, guys who are coming in MMA, go and watch these guys, because these guys you can learn a lot from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I just wanted to ask a bit about the wall work.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like, before cage fighting, there was Pride, right?
Yeah.
They were in
the ropes.
ring. Yeah, doing the ropes. Yeah. And then I don't know. Did you ever fight MMA in a boxing room?
No. I fought in a park.
Did you?
No.
No, but obviously the cage.
There was no rules in that park.
100%. No referee either, bro. But like when the cage was obviously, because MMA existed before the cage.
Yeah.
I think that was the first. You got Pride and
Valetudo, bro.
Valetudo, all that stuff. Yeah.
Back in the day.
So obviously the cage came in when I think UFC were the first guys to put it in the cage, right?
Yeah.
Or was it? There was one before that, right? There was this other one. No, it must have been during the same time. There was these wild ones, bro. They used to do on Indian reservations, bro.
Okay.
But anyway, so I don't know if you saw the early fights.
Yeah. Where he's hanging on.
Who?
People hanging on.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm not talking about you. Okay, UFC 1 and stuff. So talk to us about the evolution of that wall fighting, because again, it's quite unconventional, bro. Using, like, if you look at it, fighting before the cage. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So what do you think happened in the training room when, like,
it's new, isn't it?
Yeah.
So MMA is new. So
that's become a whole, because I know you've got a whole syllabus around wall fighting, bro.
Yeah. So I got a whole syllabus.
Exactly.
What happened was when you was fight. So again, a lot of for example, we done headquarters position with Jude Samuels. Shout out to Jude Samuels.
That's it.
Recently, and I remember that wasn't a position. It was just open guard. But now it's actually got a name. It's called headquarters position. So I think what happens with martial arts, it's constantly evolving. So if you're fighting in the cage all the time, you got this, you kind of get this thing that happens all the time where you get pinned up against the wall. And when you get pinned up against the wall, oh, hold on, wait a minute, 3 minutes you're getting stuck against the wall. How do you fight from here now? So someone's obviously taking time. Those data guys looked at it and said, okay, 3 minutes to get to cage. We need to learn how to fight off the wall. So
what are the rules as well, bro? Because you're not allowed to obviously grab the cage.
You can't grab the cage.
That's it.
Rules in what?
Against the wall, bro.
Yeah, you can't grab the cage.
That's it. That's the only rule. Okay.
Yeah. Right. You can't grab the cage. So even with the wall drills and stuff, it's basically, I think when a lot of the wrestlers came into it, the Greco guys. So I'll tell you another guy that was good at this was Randy Couture.
Oh yes.
He used to put his underhooks and just ground and pound and then pound people from there.
So from one side and
one
just
side, yeah. So
put
he
him
had
up.
underhook,
Yeah,
grab
yeah.
the wrist, and then smashed him, and then just keep that head control position stuff. So these guys were very, very good, and I think they see that's why
How
these.
comes Randy Couture is not in your top 5, bro?
I said to you,
If there was a top 10, would he be in there?
As I said, stylistically,
Yeah.
I like. We're not talking about on record or
Yeah.
like
No,
guys.
your specific.
I'm just
stuff.
looking at stylistically the guys who I like to watch. I think they, if especially guys who are practicing MMA and stuff, it's actually they're good. They're good guys that you can learn from, rather than just watch fight and say, okay, he knocked the other guy out.
Yeah.
I don't like watching fights just for that. I like watching, okay, there's a bit more technical thing. I can take that out so I can go in the gym and try it at Imran.
So okay, well, what was your favorite Frankie Edgar fight, if you can pick one?
Gray Maynard, when he fought Gray Maynard, all the trilogy fights, they were so good.
So what was it about those fights that?
He was like an underdog, bro. Gray Maynard was like a solid dude.
Yeah. Bro, bring up Gray Maynard, bro.
Banged Frankie Edgar in the first round. He got dropped 3-4 times in the first round, in the first fight.
Yeah.
And then he just kept coming back.
Zach, type in Gray Maynard versus Frankie Edgar, bro. And just go to images, bro. Because I'm pretty sure I saw one of those fights.
Yeah, 100%. He's
sure
one of
I
the
saw
classics, though.
Yeah.
He's one of the classics because it's like,
and he fights at 155, isn't it? Or 145. They fought both, right?
because he went up and down in it. I can't remember exactly what weight category he fought at.
Yeah, Gray Maynard. I'm pretty sure I saw one of those fights. This is, Scroll down, bro.
So even Gray Maynard looks
young Frankie Edgar, bro. Scroll down. It was a title holder as well.
Yeah.
I forgot, bro.
Yeah. Really, really good. Really, really good fights. And these are kind of. It's a shame that they get forgotten. These type of fights because they're so good.
You know, since you mentioned Randy Couture,
Yeah.
He doesn't get talked about at all, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I think he's got beef.
He had beef with them, innit?
I had a massive beef actually.
Yeah,
There was
massive beef. Because he wanted to get released or something.
Yeah, something like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and it's a shame.
I think he wanted to box.
Is it?
Something happened. I think didn't he want to get released and he wanted to box?
I'm not sure, bro.
Yeah.
But I know you had like some sort of, and I don't know if I'm pretty sure he's in the Hall of Fame or whatever, but yeah.
But that's what I said. We can go into, like, if you go into even the early days, you would have to throw in Horace Gracie in there.
Yeah.
Because, bruv, one of the originals of
But
MMA.
did he fight MMA properly though?
Yeah. You would say it.
Like, no, I'm not talking about the early stages. Did he actually go into with MMA gloves and?
He did when he fought Matt Hughes.
Okay, right.
And Matt Hughes beat him, but he was much older than stuff.
Right.
But it was like if you look at him early days, and I think
He's a pioneer, bro. Yeah.
everyone's doing.
Yeah. And that's what he wanted to do. I mean, I think
they proved it.
Yeah, that's what they wanted to do, bro. And now it's probably going to be $1 billion business soon, bro. Crazy, man.
Crazy. Yeah. So what else?
Anything else on?
Do
you want to go through his attributes? Because you said striking out of 5, wrestling out of 5, jiu-jitsu out of 5.
Yeah. So his wrestling definitely I would have given it a 4 or 5 out there. His jiu-jitsu maybe 2 or 3 kind of thing. Not.
But he's a black belt, isn't it?
Yeah, but again, it's like
MMA jiu-jitsu.
MMA jiu-jitsu. It's enough to get through.
Has he even got any subs, bro?
I don't think.
Zach, pull up his record, Zach, again. I don't think I've ever. Yeah, 4. He's got 4 subs, bro.
What are they?
Go down. Zach, scroll down a little bit.
Does it show you what
sub? Yeah, it does.
What do you get?
It'll tell you. Oh, he fought Sandhagen.
Yeah.
That guy's a nightmare, bro.
He got knocked out by Sandhagen. Did he get knocked out by Sandhagen?
Go up. There he goes. The second one, bro, Zach.
Oh, Sandhagen lost.
No, he won.
Oh, Sandhagen won, yeah?
TKO.
TKO, yeah. I think he got knocked out.
Zach, go up and click submissions. Just click it. Maybe they'll take you to the, yeah. No, nothing. Doesn't say. Okay. And how many knockouts? So 13 by decision, 6 knockouts.
He was one of the first guys I used to watch, and I thought this guy's got a serious, like, you know, like wrestling engine.
Yeah.
And he had a good engine. He could bang with people. But the main thing was, he never used to stood still when he used to fight. So he was always moving. And obviously, when we teach wrestling and stuff or anything, as soon as you stand still, it's like an easy target. And because he was moving all the time, he was able to produce a lot of, openings again. Yeah. So it was good. He was good fighter. His wall level skill level was good. 4, 5, very good.
And he's striking.
Striking, yeah. 4. I'd say 4. Striking 4.
Does he kick, bro, or not?
No, not really kick. He's more hands, but just boxing, like the footwork. The footwork was nice. That was good to see.
Cool. Should we go to
man.
Number 4?
Number 4.
Another underrated guy, bro. Like mad underrated. Do you know what's funny?
It was actually hard between these guys now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because it's like there's
the top 4.
Yeah, so many good guys though. So many. And even I've left some other people out. But again, stylistically, like I said,
we can talk about the guys you left out as well.
Stylistically, Demetrius Johnson, number 4, bruv.
Okay. Question.
Gone.
If he was at 155er,
do
you think he would have got more notoriety? What's the word?
Notoriety.
Yeah.
Recognition.
I feel like because the flyweights at that time when he was about, they were going to close it down. Remember? I think then Henry Cejudo kind of.
But do you think? Because he was so much better than everyone else, and it's not his fault.
But if you think about it, people don't really watch flyweights. Back in the day, I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about when he was there.
I used to watch it.
Yeah, you used to watch it. I'm talking about the casual fans, bro.
Yeah, but we're not casual, bro.
That's it.
I don't care about them, bro.
But I feel that's why people don't chat about him.
The casual guys watch bloody
WWE.
No, they watch influencer YouTube boxing, bro. That's those casual fans, bro. They know more about KSI and Logan Paul and
that's true.
Jake Paul and all these guys, bro. Like,
but I'm gonna put my hands up, bro. Yeah.
Put your hand up. Go on.
Put my hands up.
Go on.
I never watched the flyweight fights.
You never used to watch it?
And then I saw him do that
armbar.
That mad armbar from
Hicks and Gracie done that first anyway.
Did he?
Yeah.
Suplex to armbar,
yeah?
Yeah. And then I went back and watched all his fights.
Yeah.
And then I started getting into...
And then you realise how good he is.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I was like, nah, this guy...
Okay, so this guy,
But I don't think he was promoted enough. Because remember, I'm a casual, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah? Like, I watch more grappling than I do
but
MMA.
The thing is, though, he's not... See, again, because with MMA, you have characters. Yeah. So they try to promote this whole... Like, they still tweet Conor McGregor stuff now. Yeah. He's like... on the phone. And it's like, okay, this guy ain't fighting for like...
It's prize fighting, though, bro.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
This guy's a family man.
Yeah.
He plays computer games.
He's a nerd as well.
He plays computer games. Yeah. But can he fight? Yes. Yeah. He's a very, very good fighter. And he's probably the most complete MMA fighter. So if you actually watch him, striking to jiu-jitsu to wrestling, joining it up.
Nuts,
bro. Ridiculous.
But go up. 11 wins by submissions. 11
title defenses.
That's crazy.
Bro, so he fought the #1 guy 11 times. That's what, again, if you want to look at records, now you're talking about records, bro. So with Demetrius Johnson, when he won his title, he defended his title 11 times. How many other people?
Apart from, I think Anderson Silva.
No, you got John Jones. Yeah.
Even Anderson
Silva as well. Anderson Silva as well. So you got like, that's why.
And what's his name? GSP.
Yeah. So when you got title defenses, you're always going to fight.
Zach, leave it out, please, bro.
You're always going to fight the best #1.
Yeah.
You're not fighting #2.
And
or #3 or #4.
They're preparing for you.
They're always preparing for you.
Yeah, because they know who they're going to fight.
That's it.
Whereas you're kind of... scroll down, bro. Bruv, so what does that mean? Significant strike absorbed. 1 point... So, this guy...
Only one strike.
1.6 strikes
a round.
Yeah.
No. Was that per
fight, bro?
Per fight?
Yeah.
Per minute.
Oh, per minute.
Per minute. Only 1 strike per minute.
So that he gets hit.
Yeah. 1.6, bro. So in a 5 minute round, he's only got hit like what, nearly 8-9 times.
That's nuts.
Yeah, is that right? If my maths are good, make sure 8-8. If you watch the last podcast, you know it's no good. And you're not still putting up a 2-2.
So look,
That's your fault, Zach.
Sorry.
I said to you, take that out,
I
bro.
apologize, bro.
You know how many phone calls I got? I thought you got 9 GCSEs. Okay.
you know what's funny about Demetrius Johnson? If you said to, if you was to kind of speak about him, like you can't say he's a wrestler or he's
No, that's what I said.
like he's complete. Yeah,
complete
you're
MMA
right.
package, which is again, you're saying that about kids that are coming through now. This guy is towards the end of his career. He's one of the first like complete package guys, where you've got striking linking to wrestling. From wrestling he goes back to striking. Then he'll take you down. Then he does striking into jiu-jitsu or wrestling straight into armbar finishes, man.
Yeah,
so like you
crazy.
can see like, and he's got a very, very high IQ. So things you want to watch for when people fight is distance control. So like not getting hit. So again, you can see the 1.6. So damage control. So that's what I said to you about Frankie Edgar as well. Like Frankie Edgar used to like to brawl, and I think so when he used to come, he would fight a little bit. He wouldn't. Demetrius Johnson wouldn't be there for you to strike.
He's already gone, bro.
He's gone, and he's creating, and he's lot of feints, lot of movement. Even just so now I tell you this. Watch it next time he fights. Just watch the little. He'll hit and he'll create just a little slight angle, and just create like a really slight angle where the other guy has to go turn, and then he'll hit you again, and then he'll set up a takedown. And that was very, very high. That's elite level stuff, bro.
It reminded me of what I was listening to Israel Adesanya talk about his fight with Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
Bruv, it was so... He just moved half an inch.
Yeah.
He knew exactly like what I was going to do.
Yeah. And it's gone.
And I went for the kick. It was one of the first times I fought someone. I remember Anderson Silva was quite later in his career.
Yeah.
But he's like a ninja, bruv.
Another phenom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah.
And he's the one, when I first watched UFC, he was the one that I used to watch, bro.
Yeah.
Him and Lyoto Machida, bro, before he got sent to heaven, bro, with that with the
John Jones
yeah, John. I think after that, I don't think was Machida a title belt holder?
Yeah,
he was, isn't it?
Middleweight champion.
Yeah, he was.
Didn't he get knocked out by?
But he got knocked out with a kick to the face as well, bro.
Didn't Sugar? What's his name?
Rashad Evans. Yeah,
Did Rashad Evans knock him out?
I'm pretty sure.
Or did he knock Rashad Evans out?
Type in Lyoto Machida, bro.
I can't remember, man.
I'm pretty sure he got kicked to the face as well.
Kick to the face.
Yeah. What do 5 fingers say to the face?
Slap. Ale Murphy.
Oh, he fought Brunson.
Yeah.
But just because I just saw Romero,
I just got scared.
Did you hear what his doctor said, bro?
What did
Like the guy was talking about what his doctor said to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got
his eye.
he got fractured eye socket, whatever. Yeah. So the doctor kind of done a full body. He goes, this guy is a mutant.
Yeah.
He goes, his ligaments, like I'm pretty sure, like he goes that he's built different.
Yeah.
Can't remember exactly what he said about some technical side. I'm sure if Ismail was here, would like.
I want to do that. What he does.
Whatever he's on,
I
think it's cassava, bro.
No, but I want to do that thing where he takes his glass. He goes, "Hey boys, you can do whatever you want." That is the best video ever.
The best.
I actually was sitting there and said, I believe you.
I went out and went for a jog after that, bro. But Muhammad Ali, you know.
Yeah. Did you see his last fight?
No,
Bellator.
against Melvin Manhoef.
And he started barking.
He started barking
At the end, bro.
Who? Melvin Manhoef started barking.
Nah, but Yo Romero.
Why?
Because he's
because he's got a dog company, bro.
But he's allowed, isn't it?
Yeah, he's allowed.
I don't know why.
But you know he sells pit bulls, bro.
But he's a pit bull.
He's a pit bull himself.
Yeah, bro. He's like, and you can't. Yeah.
But what about the other one, bro?
Which one?
He goes, how's your legs? And he gets up, he's like,
salsa. I did the salsa. That's it. Da, 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 da.
He didn't even say anything, bro. He just got up and started doing that.
Bro, you know when he fought, what's his name? Paulo Costa,
yeah.
Paulo Costa licked him in his head with a roundhouse kick, and the guy just ate it. And he was like, because he's got a fused neck as well. Yeah.
He's
But he broke his neck.
Oh, okay.
So if you look at his back, he said he's got a scar on the back of the neck. So his head doesn't. He doesn't turn properly. So you think, bro, when he kicked him,
It's like kicking a pole, bro.
But full shin. Most people go sleep, bro.
Look at his body, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like, no
And you
homo,
can't-
yeah,
how
but
old
look-
is he? 46?
Yeah, it's
44 now?
Low Island. Who knows, bro?
Yeah.
Who knows? They got to check his teeth. Like the farmers, you know, with the sheep.
Yeah.
They take this. How old is Romero, man?
Yeah, he's 40 something. 1977. So
Zach, just click on it so you can tell us.
Like
his age.
45.
yeah, 3 years older than me.
45.
I think he said he wants to fight till he's 55, isn't it, or something? Yeah, because he wants to beat Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins fought until he's 50 or something, so he wants to
Bernard Hopkins was in jail blood most of his life. That's
Yeah,
the only
yeah.
reason why.
another top G, bro.
Top
Bernard
G,
Hopkins,
bro.
If you want to watch Bernard Hopkins. So,
Yeah, Mighty Mouse.
yeah, so Mighty Mouse just completely...
Why was he not top 10 though? Number one.
Why was he not number
Yeah.
one?
Because if he's the most complete, why didn't you put him number one?
Because I got someone else who again, stylistically,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
So you prefer these other people? That,
Other people to watch.
Right.
Yeah. Not taking everything. Because obviously you look at records and stuff, then
But
there's certain other people that you wouldn't rank them as high.
do you think the quality of his opponents paid
Yeah, again, so that's what I'm saying. So he didn't, there's another fight like this in boxing, Roy Jones Jr., who
yeah.
was a phenom, but unfortunately at that time there wasn't the caliber. Like he didn't get, or he was just so much better than everyone else.
What weight category was he in?
So he was middleweight.
So what? Yeah. So
So boxing's completely different weights
Yeah.
as well. So
But what era was he in? Like,
80s and 90s, yeah,
so is it before Tyson?
around that time, innit?
So but he
So-
wasn't the same weight as Tyson. I think
No,
he's
no,
heavy,
no, no.
lighter.
He went to fight Tyson. Remember, he was around that time.
Well, he fought him recently.
Yeah,
didn't
yeah, but he went to in that time. He wanted to fight him.
But
Yeah.
it didn't happen.
It's better. No.
Is it?
Yeah, come on, man.
Tyson at that time, bro.
Yeah,
was-
come on.
I think Tyson, they'd have to spit in a metal bucket, bro. He couldn't spit in a plastic bucket. It would just go straight through, bro.
That guy's different.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
Again, would love to do a boxing one as well, man.
What's that?
Top 5.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. Yeah, so like same thing with Roy Jones. So because he didn't fight not that he didn't fight high but because he didn't have wars with people.
Yeah.
That's why I think people negate a lot of his record and stuff.
Also, you can't say Roy Jones fought this guy,
Yeah,
and it's like in the history books, like where,
yeah.
yeah.
So
I think even Tyson, bro. You know, like he fought Evander Holyfield.
Yeah.
He fought Lennox Lewis.
yeah,
I mean, the Buster Douglas one's famous because he got knocked out with Buster Douglas, right?
yeah.
Who else?
Golotta. He fought Golotta. He fought
The white guy,
yeah,
that Italian guy.
and he just ran out the ring.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he got things thrown at him.
yeah.
So
So do you see what I'm saying? When you look at like, I'm not saying he fought bums,
no,
bro.
But remember he fought in his early days, Bone Crusher Smith. So Bone Crusher Smith beat quite a few good people as well, bro. He used to he banged quite a lot of people before that. He fought Lennox Lewis, Bone Crusher Smith as well.
He did,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And then so he fought he was known as he was a hard puncher as well. And then Uncle Mike.
Uncle Mike is proper.
That's
uncle,
it.
bro.
Yeah.
He need, bro.
We
Mike,
have to respect.
respect Mike, yeah. Uncle Mike, Ammo. Khalo or Ammo? It's probably Ammo, bro.
Ammo.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
Ammo, bro.
Ammo Mike, please. Lay off the mushrooms, Habibi. Please. Real talk, innit?
That's Mohammed telling you. I'm not saying that.
No, I'm just, bruv, don't beat me up, bruv. But
He's gonna be.
allow the mushrooms, bruv. Wallahi, it's too much, man. And he's talking about eating poison darts and all this stuff, like
Oh, wow.
licking frogs and whatnot. Have you seen that?
No.
There's this frog that they, bro.
They
You know,
lick.
Psychedelic frogs.
sorry, bro, but these white people are crazy, bro. You know that.
Eee.
But how you find this frog and decide to lick it and go into another realm, bro? Wallahi, bro.
That always bats me though.
Like, how did you
Like-
decide?
yeah, let me lick that.
Yeah,
Innit?
it's just nuts, bro.
It's true. No, I get what you're saying though, bro. I get what you're
Like,
saying.
how did you?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's funny,
Hi,
bro.
frog. Oh,
You know what's funny?
what dimension am I in now?
You know what's crazy, bro? Like, they say this about black people, yeah, but Arabs come into this as well,
Go
yeah.
on.
We don't find new species of animals or... Have you ever heard of an Arab guy finding a new species of animal?
Nah, bruv,
Because they're there. The animals are there. Khalas,
Yeah,
stay
that's
there. Like, we're not going to look for
It was
new
like me,
animals.
bruv. You know, I came at my house one day, yeah, and I come at the house, and I got like a little alleyway.
Yeah.
So as I come out, I heard a noise, and I just looked, and I thought, yeah, I ain't going that way. And I went about my business the other way, bro.
That's it, bro. we're not curious, bro.
I didn't want to know what's down there,
Yeah,
bro.
that's it.
I've seen too many horror movies. What's that noise? What's that? Oh, why do you want to go in there?
Let's investigate.
Yeah, I don't want to investigate any of that stuff, bro. I'm going the other way. I remember back in the day, some beef happened, and I still remember. I think it was Dave Chappelle's comedy. It might be Dave Chappelle, and it's actually happened to me though.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was walking down the street, and then the whole crowd started running. Yeah, and I'm looking at them, and they're all scared. You can see their faces; they're scared. They started running. So when they started running, I started running. I ran with them. I ran. Then I stopped. I was like, "Why was you running for, bro?"
I don't know. I saw the next guy running.
The other guy was running. Then after we found out there was some incident happened, but I didn't wait, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't wait. I didn't stop.
When you grow up in the hood,
I didn't
if someone's running, you run, bro.
yeah, I didn't stop and think, oh, what's going on? What's going on?
I've done that before.
But you know what it is though? People try to solve too many things.
Yeah.
Like even did you see another thing about fighting? Yeah, we're on top of fighting. There was two gorillas fighting in their thing, and the woman shouting out, "Call the zookeeper!"
What's he gonna do?
What is the zookeeper gonna do, bruv?
Also, they're doing gorilla things.
That's right.
That's what they do.
Just let them be, bruv. Like, let them fight, and they're gonna work it out. He's gonna be cool with him.
It's always, you know, when there's a beef video, yeah, when there's a fight video,
Yeah.
okay, there's always that one woman in the middle, bruv. You're gonna get knocked out. Just let them fight, bro.
Let them fight, but especially animals.
Oh, animals,
Like
yeah.
I was saying, animals, and I was like, why do you want to get involved? And why do you want the zookeeper?
They're already in the zoo.
And why do you want the zookeeper, who's a human, bruv? A gorilla can crush. It can bag up 10 men at once, and you want zookeepers to go in there.
Hey guys,
hey,
Habibi,
Yeah,
Bezef, it's too
come on,
much.
We've been doing this again and again. And
Damon,
again.
always I come here. For some reason, it's North Africa blood.
Yeah.
I come here every day. I tell you stop. Oh, did you see that video of that gorilla? There's a troop of gorillas.
You just remind me of something. Just a note.
Go.
I remember watching something. We was in Morocco, and the guy was calling his dog, and obviously he's talking to an Aji, yeah. And it's the guy turned around and goes, "Bruv, that dog knows Arabic."
Oh my god! Well, you caught me by surprise now.
He knows Arabic, bro. How does he know that?
Oh man!
He was high, bro.
Oh, bro. That dog never missed my dance, bro. Went to all the Arabic classes, everything, bro.
Oh man!
Oh
my god, bro.
That was so funny, bro.
But he's got a point though. He does understand Arabic though.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna understand. What other language you gonna speak, bro?
Bro, the guy in Morocco had a dog, blood.
Yeah, but they got some nice dogs there, though.
Is it?
Yeah. And
No, just kind of weird to see someone with a dog, bro.
Really?
They go for walks and whatnot.
It's more. You only see like them, you know, the new kids.
Oh, Lachichi, the Lachichi ones.
No. Like, this guy had an Alsatian, bro, and you know.
Sorry, let me explain what Lachichi is.
What's
Lachichi is like someone like posh.
No, this
So
guy
with
was
the
hood.
poodles and stuff.
This
Oh,
guy
he's
was
hood,
hood.
yeah.
West London.
Yeah, it was hood, bro.
It was less his dog, more his friend.
He just dropped the West London, bro.
Do you know the reason why
when you cry on podcasts?
Allow it, bro. I had a joke. I
didn't say nothing. I just said if you cry on a podcast.
Bro, I heard someone say if Drake was from London, he'd be from West London, bro. and I put on top of that, it would be Moroccan as well, bro.
Hey,
Tell me Drake don't look Moroccan.
he does look.
That picture you sent me
But he
last
could be
time.
Algerian as well. bro.
100%.
He could be.
That picture you sent with the 4 Drake pictures.
Yeah.
One is an Algerian feminist. What was the other one?
Tunisian feminist.
Tunisian feminist. What was the other one?
I can't remember.
Oh, it was hilarious, bro.
That's so funny.
And if we can find next podcast, we'll put it up. Now I'm slipping funny, bro. All right, back to MMA, bro.
Yeah. See, it's too much jokes here, bro.
Too much, bro.
You keep diverting me, bro. I come to talk about serious things like fighting, and this guy wants to talk about dogs that speak Arabic.
That was you, bro. All right, so let's go to number. Are we done with Mighty Mouse?
Yeah.
I feel like we smoothed over him a little bit, bro.
Nah, we don't think so.
All right, actually, let's talk about his one championship run, innit?
Okay.
Because he fought Rod Tang in that really interesting fight. Did you like that fight, bro?
No.
I'm only fronting because I didn't really watch the whole thing, bro.
I know you was fighting, bro.
I just watched
It's really
clips.
interesting. No, it's not. Whoever had that idea is rubbish.
Why, man? I think it was trying to mix it up a little bit, bro.
Why though, bro? One round stand up,
Yeah.
and then the next round you do MMA. You got choked out,
yeah,
and you got
yeah,
took down,
yeah,
taken down. It's
that's
like, what was the point? I didn't get it.
But how did Mighty Mouse do standing?
He's done right. I would have just jabbed and run away. Just go like, I go, boom, run away, boom, run away. Second round, take him down, finish it.
How good is Rod Tang, though?
Yeah, bad boy. Yeah, bro. That
Because
guy's
he's legit, bro.
Yeah, he's legit. He's a good fighter.
All right, so we got 5 at 5, Frankie Edgar, Mighty
Mighty
Mouse,
Mouse.
4. So the next one.
Let's so Mighty
Okay, you want to go through his striking, wrestling, BJJ?
No. We just look at Mighty Mouse's record. So he had 27 fights, 3 losses, and 1 no contest, right?
Yeah.
And then was it 13 title defenses or 11? Yeah. See, that's a serious record, bro.
But I think the one you've got is all MMA.
Oh, all MMA, yeah.
I think it might be.
Yeah.
Where was he? He was at WEC, right? Before that. Oh no. Yeah.
Was it? Yeah. Was it?
I think it was. I'm pretty sure he fought outside of the UFC as well.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah. So, but another guy, all round skills, good man. So my number 3, and I know I'm going to disappoint a lot of people with this one, but we're ready.
He's gonna see this, by the way, probably.
Yeah, but he's number 3, not
Of all time.
of all time, bro. Yeah, but the thing is though, again, this is not to do with his record.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This is again stylistically. So when you watched Khabib, is he a one-dimensional fighter? Yes. You can't say no.
But no one solved that problem.
No, but he's a one.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't say, okay,
What would you say is his style? Obviously, it's wrestling, but like,
it's wrestling. It is
That's
wrestling.
it, yeah.
It's enough to just grab someone. But the dominance on the floor,
yeah,
that's why I put him there. That's why I said number 3. Because when he used to get, because even when you watch guys who are good wrestlers now, who are fighting the people that he fought,
yeah,
they don't do the same things that
Yeah.
he done. Man, once he pins you down, you do not get up for 5 minutes. Even when I said to you, when I was grappling with him, his feeling is so good. So when he moves and when he's on you, as soon as you adjust. So when we was in Morocco, I rolled with him, and then so he started on side mount, which is not fair.
Imagine starting against
Come on.
Khabib on side mount, bro.
Bro, imagine him starting on you on side mount.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not fair. It wasn't fair. Not fair. And then he was talking to me all the way through it.
What was he saying?
Hey, brother, you're not getting out, brother. Come on, brother. Don't try it, brother. It's not fair. But again, there's certain people I've grappled with, and they have really, really good feeling. So, little adjustments. So when I was trying to hip bump, his weight would go in the right place. When I was trying to move him a certain way, he would move into a certain place. So you can see that in his fight. So when if you watch his fights, when he say more people, bro, that's what I'm talking about. He's just like relentless, stay on top of them, smash them, and no matter where they went, bro. Abel Trujillo, bro, he took him down like 20 something.
It was a world record, isn't it? Or
Yeah,
like
and the guy's doing this in the corner, like what can I do?
No, as he was taking him down.
Yeah, as he came down, he's like,
He's going-
he's like gave up in the fight because he just got buoyed off. But that's what I'm saying to you. So that type of level of fighting, I've put him number 3 because only one thing:
Title defense.
title defenses. So he's only defended his title
3 times. I
3
think.
times. Yes?
Is it 3 times, Zach? Go down.
Is it 3 times or 2 times? Against Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje, no?
No, and
No. And Conor
and
McGregor?
Conor McGregor, yeah.
Okay, so 3
Because
times.
he fought Conor once. No, he fought
Yeah,
Conor
but
once.
see, he won. See, Thingy vacated. So if you look at Ella Quinta, they fought for the title, yeah?
Yeah. Go
And
down.
but,
Go
but,
down.
but McGregor vacated the title. Remember?
Yeah, because he went up.
There was that whole drama in it. Remember,
Yeah.
he wasn't fighting, so he went up, and then he fought.
Yeah,
He fought. So when he won that, then he fought Conor McGregor,
for the first title defense, kind of.
first title
Yeah.
defense. So he had 3 title defenses. Where I think, like, if you're putting him against someone like Mighty Mouse, who's had 13 title defenses, so that's where it's like, okay, he's fought the number 1 and number 2 guys all the time for the last 10 times. So it was like, that's probably the only reason I put him number 3, Khabib. Or otherwise, if he was similar records kind of thing, maybe I would have put him a bit more higher up. But again, stylistically, when I look at Khabib, it's like, okay, wrestling, you can learn so much. Wall drills, high levels, actual grappling. He does a beautiful thing when he takes people down. When he goes for double legs, he doesn't actually, so when he shoots double leg, he doesn't actually like blast double, run him down, because you always end up in that guillotine or thing.
Right.
What he does, he shoots and then he will cut.
Oh, yeah.
And he always used to like you kind of like twist them down onto the floor. So
cut double, yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
cut double, boom, and then just stop the fight. Because usually most people want to ride it, go with it, end up in a guillotine, or they play the jiu-jitsu game. He doesn't let you do that. Keeps you off the cage, keeps you in the center, so people can't. So again, this is another thing that people do. They use the wall to get up.
And he
used to. So even watch this now. So I'm gonna tell you another little secret. Watch what he used to do when he used to get people against the wall. He would always occupy the wall bit.
He'd drop his hip.
He'd drop his hip,
Yeah.
and he's near the cage, so they can't use the wall to get up no more. So he's always on that. So that's awareness, and that's drilled over and over again. That's why he was elite, man. And that's why
I think what he did is kind of smart though, retiring where he retired, because
Come on,
now there's always going to be that question.
yeah, of course it's. Can you beat this guy? But the thing is, there's all.
It's like, and he doesn't care, bruv.
yeah, but alhamdulillah, but for him it was legacy.
Obviously, he's our guy.
yeah, of course, bro.
Like, he's our brother at the end of the day.
Yeah,
and
no,
we'll
of
always
course.
back him.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see what I'm saying? No matter what.
My thing is
Strictly fighting, yeah.
fighting subjective. I don't look at guys' race or where you're
Yeah.
from or nationality and stuff. But sometimes I even turn the bloody sound off
Yeah.
because I don't want anything interrupting my, like, okay, I don't want any external voices like Joe Rogan saying, he's really good, because Joe
Yeah.
Rogan might like him.
Right.
So when you watch Fighting for Fighting and you see, okay, what do they do good? What do they do well? Because I don't really care who wins or loses. As a coach, I'm looking at, okay, he's got nice movement. He done this swing. That was a really good double leg. Even though if he gets beat, but he set up a really beautiful double leg.
Yeah.
Just things that we can use for coaching and stuff like that. So Khabib comes in at 3 for me.
What about his stats?
So his stats, striking, I would have given him
What's that?
2 or 3. Yeah, I wouldn't, because what was his knockouts? He got 1 knockout in it.
I don't think.
Or I think, remember he done that uppercut?
There was a knockdown.
8 knockouts.
8 knockouts.
Yeah.
In UFC?
Yeah.
Wow. They never showed him, bruv.
Let's see who knocked out.
It's probably early on, bruv.
Really knock out?
Horcha guy?
That wasn't that the uppercut?
No idea.
And who else?
Right, he fought Dos Anjos.
Yeah, but he boyed Dos Anjos off.
But it
That
was
was
decision,
a
right?
clinic.
Tavares, I think. Then.
Tavares was the uppercut. Okay. It was early, because when he fought early times, he came in swinging a little bit.
Is it?
Yeah. He did come into a bang a little bit. Then he started just like more.
I love this energy though. You know, like that. It was new. You know, when he came in, that whole Dagestani thing, and that whole kind of. There was nothing like that before him, bro. You obviously got Ruslan Khabilov and all those guys. Because he was young and he came in, he had this kind of attitude.
But do you know what I like about him? Again, like I said to you, it's, you know, when you watch fighting, Because bro, there's loads of good fighters. There's so many. There's like if you watch every week, you're gonna. He's a good fighter. He's a good fighter. What I like is okay. What do they do to stand out? So when he was taking people to the ground, there was no way you're ever getting up, and that showed. And Joe Rogan spotted that early. If you listen to Joe Rogan early, he's like, this guy mauls people because once he gets you down, you're not going nowhere. And I think that is what elevated him. And he was like, okay, this guy's a guy to watch out for. He was like that. He was.
Did you see him grapple with Luke Rockhold, bro?
Yeah.
Bruv, I beg you bring that up, man.
Yeah.
There was a video of Javier.
Yeah.
He's one guy comes at the gym. Coach, you have to send him back to Russia, coach. The other guy comes. They're all wet, bruv.
Yeah.
Like literally from head to toe. And he's at the door like this, bro. I was like, what did he do to them, bro?
Yeah, but that's what. So when we were training in San Jose, he basically,
if you can't find it, it's like, don't worry, bro.
So basically, when we trained in San Jose, that's what it was like. So he used to. See, again, this is the.
So he went to AKA, yeah.
Yeah. So his professionalism was, you watch him. He'll come in and he doesn't wait for anyone. It's like, okay, let's go, guys. Start warming up. Boom. And he's leading the warm up and dictating the session and stuff. So everything was, you can see professionalism all the way through. And that's why he's got to where he's got to, man.
Yeah.
And that's why, and it's a smart move that his
dad's programmed him, bro. You can tell, man.
Yeah, and I think, you know, when I was there and stuff, it was, you know, another thing we talk about as well is mental toughness.
Toughness, yeah.
So he's mentally very, very tough. So he talks about.
Is this where you started, bro?
Yeah,
that kind of position.
Yeah, he started there on me.
Do you reckon that's where Luke Rockhold started?
He's probably telling him the same thing. No, brother, you're not going to get out. I tell you exactly what he's doing now. No, brother, you're not getting out. See, this is what happened. This is exactly what he done to me. Yeah, he's talking to him as well. He says, Luke Rockhold, do you know brother Khalid? He didn't get out. You're not getting out.
And Luke Rockhold's no slouch, bro.
Bruv, I'm telling you, you know, certain people have. Look, go back, just a tiny bit, Zach. Look, watch this, yeah. Watch Luke Rockhold goes to move here, yeah. Watch him switches it. Boom, boom. You see, he switches head and neck.
He drops his.
Yeah, and he just drops his hip down a little bit.
What's he doing with his right arm, bro?
He's just pinning.
Where is his arm though? Is it
just around your waist? I think you know what it is. You know. I'll have to watch the videos again when I was rolling with him.
That's nuts, bro.
Yeah, it's elite level, bro. Like, come on.
I'd love to see him do a grappling match, bro.
He done a grappling match.
Not as in now.
Oh, now, yeah.
No, he said he's not even interested in that, bro. Like, it doesn't.
For fighting, you got to have that desire. If it's gone, then it's gone.
I think. Well, since his father passed away, I think if his father was still alive,
can you believe he?
Yeah. Like I think he'd still be fighting, bro.
Probably.
Because he wanted that GSP fight. Remember?
There would have been something in it.
Because his dad said, look, that's his favorite fighter.
But again, see, this the smart thing of not fighting now is there's always going to be someone to fight.
Yeah.
There's always another upcoming
and
guy.
how old is he now? 32, 33?
He's young, but there's always going to be, this guy's chatting stuff about you. You need to fight him. There's no this kind of chat. So, it never stops.
So you were going to say something, bro?
I was saying, subhanAllah, his dad actually came and stayed with me in 2014. We were here. He was in the UK with us.
No way.
Yeah.
Allah rahmah.
Yeah. Lovely guy. He kept slapping my head. He goes, what's this hairstyle? Yeah, mashallah. So he came with Rustam Khabilov and them guys.
He's another savage, bro. That underrated as well.
Again, bro.
Is he still fighting?
He was signed for Bellator, but his fight got cancelled. So that hasn't happened, kind of thing as well.
You know, they're saying they're having issues with Russian fighters now, bro.
Yeah. This whole thing. They can't, no flags and stuff now as well.
No flags, fights, But I don't think they even care about that flag anyway, bro.
Whatever.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So, moving on swiftly to...
Did you even finish the other...
What, Khabib?
Yeah, so you said striking 2 and then you stopped. Wrestling's got to be 5, isn't it?
Yeah, wrestling's 5. His jiu-jitsu 5. Wall 5. So it was like 5. Just the striking, it's like, you know...
have you ever seen Khabib off his back? in any fight.
Nah,
That's crazy, isn't it?
nah.
Does he even fight off his back, bro?
He done the mounted triangle on Justin Gaethje, innit? Yeah, transition.
But he transitioned into.
Yeah, I don't think. As I said to you again, someone. That's what I said to you. Like, you know, how when you watch a fight, and you think of how good is he.
Yeah.
You want to see them being put in certain situations. Okay, him fighting off his back, him getting into a punch up with someone. Like, what is he striking like? Do you know
I
what
was
I mean?
watching this new video. I'll send it to you, inshallah, bro. Yeah. This guy, do you remember Stuart Cooper? He used to do all these like BJJ videos back in the day. So he made a new one recently, talking about ADCC and the importance of wrestling, bro. Yeah. So there's a clip of what John Danaher has. It's so on point, bro.
Yeah.
He said that when you wrestle, you dictate where the fight goes.
Yeah.
If your wrestling is really good,
Yeah.
like you dictate where the fight goes.
Yeah,
Innit?
that's right.
That's exactly with Habib, isn't it? Because
his middle ground.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. So even with so
Because who's gonna take it? The only way to get him on his back is if actually you take him down,
You're not
or
gonna do that.
you're gonna get front headlock, or whatever.
It's the middle ground. So
Yeah.
even when remember when they were, even like say like even see what happens even when he fought strikers. That's what I said to you. When you know just enough striking and you've got a good art, so you're very high level in something, you kind of work to their strength. So his wrestling was so dominant that everyone was always scared to strike with him. So he could actually feint, stand in the pocket, feint a little bit, and then shoot, and then you're gonna get taken down because you're always gonna hesitate to throw with him.
Yeah.
So that's that middle ground.
What's his chin like, bro?
Is probably he's got a good chin.
I know he got hurt a couple of times in McGregor. Well, I say hurt. He got connected in which one?
Yeah, Johnson. But it was like,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
yeah,
Yeah.
wobbled it. But everyone's chin, everyone's
Yeah.
human in it.
So okay.
Do you know what I mean? So I think like when I used to watch his so as a coach, when I started striking, so this is why I probably give him a 2 or 3, yeah, is you watch him strike, chin up, punches like this kind of thing. When the punches come, he kind of like always rocks back, and so he was always a little bit, okay, you might get caught with a shot. Someone who, I was just thinking, that's what I said to you, you haven't seen enough. Imagine someone had good wrestling, but striking as well.
Like GSP. Yeah, that would have been a wicked fight to watch.
See,
man.
that's what I'm saying.
And
That's what I'm saying. Would he have had enough to deal with that?
yeah.
Or would he strike
Who's similar to GSP in like
Kamaru Usman?
so what about him and they would
See,
never fight anyway.
So they don't want to
because they're
fight,
the
but
same-
you can see like Kamaru Usman's striking's a little bit tidier. It's just tight, and he's tough, and he walks through shots and stuff. And that's it. I think that's why I would probably give him a 2 or 3. Not you can't punch.
he probably knows like
Yeah, because
he knows what he's
But even when he's training, he goes, "I'm gonna wrestle." Or even when he's talking about Conor McGregor, he goes, "Do you think I'm stupid to stand up with this guy?
yeah.
Because I'm gonna take him down and smash him." That's it, done. So he knows his strengths, he knows his weaknesses, and I think as any fighter, even if you're training, even for yourself, if you're not a guard player and you're gonna go, "I'm gonna pull guard,"
Yeah.
and you start saying to everyone, "I'm gonna pull guard," it's like, "Bruv, you're gonna get smashed. Your guard's crap." You know what I mean?
He definitely is.
So
crap, bro.
no, but it's just no, but you'll know your strengths, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
And you get
It's
exposed.
that waste man over there, bro.
What was that?
Guard player here.
Imran, you're not a guard player.
He is, bro.
Nah.
What are you talking about, bro?
Lapel guard, yeah? Worm guard.
You play guarda. You like smash, brother. You got a T-shirt that says I'm a guard player, bro.
Butt scoot for life.
Nah, he doesn't butt scoot. That's astaghfirullah. A'udhu billahi min shaitanir rajim, bro. He's a lot of things. Remember, Zach?
But not a butt scooter.
He's a lot of things, but he's not a butt scooter, bro. Alhamdulillah.
Okay. So my number 2?
Number 2.
Easy.
Gone, bro.
John Jones.
Why is he not number 1, bro?
There's someone else that I like.
I thought
someone
it's
else-
because of his habit and him not like. You know what? If he retired, how many title defenses does this guy have, bro?
10
10
or 11. I
So
think.
he could retire and still be the
So John Jones had
10.
Jones had 10 title defenses, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 wins by knockout, four fight win streak.
And very entertaining, bro.
He's not even that old.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
He's younger than his son.
That's the thing, innit?
crazy.
He's a legend.
That's the thing. And he's, you know, if you look at him, long limbs, athletic, wrestles, striking, very good. Dirty elbows. Yeah. Wall dominance.
Yeah.
Bro, what he done to Machida? What else is there? His ground game. Bro, he's
wrestling as well. Bro.
as I said to you, his ground game in general.
Yeah.
So overall, he's actually one of the best fighters, like kind of thing. He's tarnished his legacy because of the outside stuff. But again, like I said to you, because
we don't care about that.
Let's negate that. Let's not look at that. Let's look at, okay, if you're trying to develop a fighter and you look at these guys and learn from it. Yeah, John Jones is somebody you want to learn from.
Prototype, innit?
Can you remember when he started doing the oblique kick?
Oof.
So he was one of the first ones to start doing it. Because what happens is it's not a new move. It's just it just resurges or reoccurs over and over again. It has its time and it come back in. So he started using that oblique kick, catching loads of people, hurting their knees. Him versus Gustafsson, amazing fight. So good fights.
Like I remember seeing the video after that when they're both on the stretchers, bro.
Yeah, such a good fight. Him versus DC trilogies.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, I love DC, don't get me wrong, but
he had his number.
Bro.
Yeah.
And the fact that guy went on benders, bro, before that, like literally, he didn't even try.
Yeah.
Like that's deep, bro.
Yeah.
And it's not like he's saying it.
Yeah.
It's other people saying it, bro.
Yeah. but that shows you his skill level. So this guy is very, very good. Athletically, he's gifted as well.
Zero leg muscles though, bro.
Calves,
yeah. Zero.
Yeah. Just bones hitting you.
So when he gives you those shin kicks, bro.
Yeah, it hurts.
How tall is he, bro? Is he 6'4"?
Big boy, innit?
How do you reckon he's gonna do a heavyweight, man?
I think he'll do right.
There's not apart from Ngannou.
I think he'll do right.
He's gonna fight Stipe 100%, bro.
But he'll do right though, bro. Stipe's a good fight for him to have.
Yeah, it's a good fight.
It's a good warm-up fight for him to have. But even like these guys, like Thiago Santos, yeah, good fighter, but kind of on that decline now.
Yeah.
Reyes, bruv, he's gone now.
Reyes was meant to be the next, like,
But again, but that's what I said. So if you watch, they'll hype a lot of guys up, innit?
When there's Anthony Johnson, bro, another nightmare, bro.
Anthony Johnson, bruv, ridiculous.
Did you hear DC
Monster.
talking about when Johnson? Was it Johnson? He said that he hit me the top of the head.
Yeah.
He goes, the next minute I was on my stomach
On the floor,
bro.
Yeah.
He goes, I didn't know how.
Yeah.
I didn't know how I got there, bro.
No,
Or was it John Jones? He goes, how good John Jones is. He said that. Did you watch that one?
No.
When he goes, he head kicked him.
Anthony Johnson was talking about
Stuff like that. No. DC was talking about John Jones.
right. Okay.
That fight.
Okay,
He goes, look, obviously we don't see eye to eye, but I've got to rate him as a fighter, bro, because he hit me in the head. He goes, I was discombobulated. See, I landed that. See, I landed that, bro. Then he goes, he kicked me in my leg. So like I was all over the place. Bro.
Yeah.
So he knew exactly. He goes, he picks his shots.
Yeah.
He's not gonna go. You never see him rushing in and.
Another thing you watch John Jones do is hand control. So when he's fighting, he's always again. Good fighters not gauge distance. So he'll pick. He can manipulate distance by using touch. So he'll extend his hand sometimes where you feel that he's far away, so he's kicking you. Then what happens is he might bend his elbow slightly, and then when you're close, so you'll touch his hand. So he's already made you feel that, okay, I'm at kicking distance, but now you're at punching distance. Do you get it? So these slight things that you see he does, and also putting his hand on so when you're putting your hand out, you could put your hand out just on the outside of their hand, and you start guiding them, like move to their right where
So
you can,
octagon control, yeah.
yeah, and or if you're slightly just putting your hand this way, and it's real subtle movements that these guys do that you'll see. It's like high level stuff where casuals probably will miss, but you see as a coach or even as a fighter, watch these little things they do where they just shift, where they put their foot outside his foot when he's striking, how he moves and stuff as well, which was class, bro. John Jones was elite, bro. That's why.
I mean, what would you rate his striking?
4, 5.
Serious?
Yeah, but his striking is good.
So he's gonna have 4 5s all the way down. What about his wrestling?
4, 5. The only one I would say is jiu-jitsu. Like,
Jiu-jitsu,
because obviously again,
What's his subs like? You're right.
The subs on thing.
Yeah, submissions.
Yeah.
How many subs does he submitted Machida, we know that, but as he most of his he doesn't really knock people out though. That's one thing that people criticize him about is he doesn't knock people out. And that he's not a hard puncher or whatever it is. But again,
but he was clinical.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
He was clinical. It's like Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Now you when you watch his striking, you won't say to yourself that he's not a good striker. You know he's a good striker. Yeah. He just decides to fight 12 rounds. That's his game plan. Wear you down, counter you, pop shot. When you make a mistake, bang. If you make vital mistakes, you go and sleep. Yeah. Like big mistakes. John Jones, same thing, man. You put your head in the wrong place, bro, you're going to sleep. Yeah. But I think again, this is high fight IQ. With MMA gloves, you can't make those errors of we're letting people hit you and give them free shots because you're going to go sleep. You start.
So what's so obviously again, this is from someone who doesn't really do striking at all, Rob.
Yeah.
And I know what the answer is going to be, but I want to hear it from you, Rob. Getting licked with MMA gloves and hit with boxing gloves, what's the difference? Apart from it being, but yeah. So
you got to remember, look, with MMA gloves,
you can't hit as hard, doesn't it?
No, yeah, just as hard, bro.
Is it? Doesn't it hurt your hands more?
No. So with MMA gloves, what it is, think of just cushion on your knuckles so your hands don't break. That's basically what it is.
Right.
Yeah. With boxing gloves, it's less impact, but
on your hands.
Yeah, but not. But what I'm saying to you is it's a bit more padded. But say if you're getting hit, it feels like you're getting less impact. So boom, 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 boom. But you're getting more volume because you can take more.
Right.
Because you get it. So like if you put your hands up, the glove will cover your face, but you'll be like, okay, I can take this. MMA glove, you keep your hand up here and a couple goes through, but you're going to sleep. So it's gone.
Right.
So I think that's the major difference between the two. Obviously with MMA gloves, it's like it's like knuckle fighting. So
do you remember the first time you put MMA gloves on?
Yeah, I was gonna say because I come from kickboxing background. So when I was wearing so we used to fight with 10-ounce gloves. So 10-ounce gloves are
the one that just wrap.
So 10-ounce gloves, because gloves are done in weight. So the 10-ounce gloves, or you could fight in 8-ounce, which is small as well.
MMA is 4-ounce.
MMA is 4-ounce. So there's not, when you look at the fight gloves, there's not much difference in thing. So it's just padding.
But do you remember? Do you remember getting hit with the MMA glove? Have you ever been hit with the MMA glove?
Yeah.
So what's that like? And what's the difference?
I think when the adrenaline's pumping and stuff, you don't see it. You don't think. It's just basically, don't do that again.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. No. But I don't like the way I fight is
evasive.
Yeah. Evasive. So I don't let. Obviously, that's the way I've always fought. And also even with boxing gloves, I just found with boxing gloves, you got more surface area that you can block. With MMA gloves, as soon as you do that, bro, you've got holes everywhere. Yeah. So you have to adapt. You can't. A lot of guys used to come in and fight like this, so we had to change their style a bit. We said to them, fight with their hands open when you're relaxed, because if you're getting hit, you want to keep your hands on your head. If you do this, like your knuckles start hitting your head, so just keeping your hands open and moving. So more of this type of style. But these are the things, as I said to you, evolution of fighting, man. Yeah, it's changing all the time. So you'll always keep creating new things to try to help and get better fighters. That's what we're all about.
And before we do number one and the show, obviously, bro.
Yeah.
Do you feel like where do you think MMA now is in its evolution? Do you think it's there? Like, what you've got now is what the final form of MMA is, or is it? Obviously, MMA is it's a bit kind of red. No, saying MMA is a specific type of sport. It's multiple sports put into one, isn't it?
Yeah.
But do you feel like you'll ever get to a point where there'll be fighters coming in who have been, I'm sure there's now, isn't it? Like, who started MMA since they were like 7 years old, bro, and gone all the way up to,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know, have we got to that stage yet, or?
I don't think so. I think it's
another 25, 30
it's going to
years,
keep it's going to keep evolving. It's going to keep going. Because it's just going to be, you know what's going to happen? It's going to be style matchups again, and that's what you're going to look at. Because if you look at, say, if majority of people are black belts at jiu-jitsu, they come from good, everyone else come back from good wrestling background, then it's going to be down to the fighters. So it'll be like boxing.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
It will be like boxing.
Yeah. So like, you start from young, you go into an academy at 7 years old.
Yeah.
You do wrestling. I say full time. You do wrestling, jiu-jitsu,
kickboxing, or whatever it is.
Whatever it is. Yeah. So you got like a blend of, and every academy is gonna have their own blend.
Yeah.
And then, so once you get to, I guess, professional, you've got pretty high level.
Yeah, you're gonna have. But man, you got like kids, bro. There was a 17-year-old just signed on the contender.
Yes, that.
But this is like you can see these, but we're getting loads of kids.
So in the next 10 years,
so even in my club, we have so my MMA program. We take kids on from 7 years old, and because we have a syllabus and stuff, we wrestle, we do jiu-jitsu, we do striking. So I was thinking, right, man, these guys are gonna be dangerous at 16. Like, so if they keep
but
it
it's
up,
a lot of time to dedicate, bro, man.
Again, it's totally
Once
up to
you
them.
get to a certain
Yeah,
level,
but when it gets to that certain level, but the structure is there for them to progress. And it's before you would have to find 4 or 5 clubs, is this guy a good caliber of boxing coach, or is this guy a good caliber of kick? So now you've got clubs where you're getting that type of training, and then it will be, okay, does that club fit with your ethos as a student? And if it does, then you'll kind of blend with them fine, and then you'll like the way they teach or whatever it is. That's it.
All right. So
number one,
man. We've been waiting for this one, bro.
Number one has to be my guy, GSP. I think Jules St. Pierre was, for me, one of the most complete MMA fighters, and there's a couple of reasons for that. He predominantly started off as a striker, and then he was known for wrestling, which is kind of unheard of. Like, where a striker became very dominant in wrestling. And also, but what was nice was that his fight IQ outside of the fighting as well, so strength and conditioning, all this stuff, how he was able to bring that into the fight game. Because I think he was one of the first people that would start doing all the S&C stuff and training correctly, looking at the diet, looking at everything else, trying to be real scientific with training. And also his jiu-jitsu was good.
Yeah.
Black belt under John Danaher.
Oh, John Danaher. I thought it was Henzo.
Oh, Henzo is one of them too. I remember he's traveled to Henzo, but I don't know if he's under Cherry Coke. Raspberry.
Chung, fam.
Raspberry.
You're mixing it up there, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's raspberry.
Well, it hit me right in the eyes, bro.
Really?
Bro, it's like Selector. You know what? Next week, can we bring some Selector, bro?
Oh, you want Selector? It's like lemonade, isn't it? No, but it's in here though.
I'll bring both.
Lemonade. Oh. Right, we go get some Hawaii.
Hawaii, bro.
And some Selector.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go head to
Hawaii
head.
from it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Can you get Hawaii here?
Yeah, bro.
Finsbury Park, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got
Guess
some
who's
pommes,
selling it, bro?
I got some pommes, bro.
Algerians, my guy.
No way.
Yeah, bro.
No way.
I get it all the time, bro.
Starting from the Moroccans.
Stuff. Yeah, we stole your friggin' cultural property.
Yeah, so then, so GSP was basically, for me, like even watching, like obviously, because he was fighting the time I was fighting as well.
Yeah.
So it was very nice to watch his evolution in MMA.
Yeah.
So I remember watching him striking and then start, and he's wrestling when he fought Josh Koscheck. Remember he fought Josh Koscheck?
Yeah.
So he's like he's Manny took him down like it was nothing. So combining that with his striking, very, very good.
Bro, look at his takedown accuracy, man.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
Yeah. Wall draws, bro.
You know, it's more than Khabib's, you know?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Crazy.
So this would have been a good fight for Khabib,
Yeah.
for a legacy fight.
He wanted to.
Yeah, I know.
I know his dad wanted to as well, bro.
I know. It just would have been a good legacy fight because,
Rocky and Creed, innit?
but again, one thing about Khabib, mashallah, mental toughness was really, really good to see. You know what I'm saying? So like even in training sessions, he never ever wanted anyone else to win. It was like, you know what I'm saying to you, bro? Like
It reminds me of Aldo, my bro.
yeah, mashallah. No, it was the same thing. Bro, I remember. Nah. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
it's that kind of grit.
Yeah, good, and it's infectious when you're around it as well, innit? So you can see like now you got the upcoming lot,
Yeah.
Islam Makhachev and lot. Bro, they're little killers as
What
well.
do you think of Islam, bro?
Good fight.
Do you think it'll be Oliveira?
Obviously, it'll be a good fight. But why don't we do a
Yeah, we're gonna do one definitely. We
yeah?
have to do
I
a
think that
proper one.
we'll try to get some more breakdowns on that one.
So just because, like, again, so when I first started watching UFC, I remember his fight against Jimi Hendrix. I watched.
I was towards the end though.
It was towards the end.
Yeah, it was his last fight.
But
That was his last fight.
Yeah, but that's
That
when I started to kind of
Watch MMA. Okay.
watch GSP. So
Right. Okay.
I watched. I'll tell you my MMA route. Yeah, like everyone gives a damn, but I'll tell you anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my hair. Sorry. Ultimate Fighter.
Right.
That's
okay.
when I first started watching MMA.
Let me bang, bro.
Yeah.
Let me bang, bro.
No. That one.
Let me bang, bro.
It was like, yeah. So I started. Okay, that's when I was
Does
like,
anyone understand what was that? What was that about?
I don't know, bro. Man, the guy had
What was-
concussion in the skin.
Huh?
He had some beat.
Yeah, I know, but why is he asking someone else to let him bang?
Oh, nice.
Why does he need permission?
Yeah, it's banging, bro.
I think. Oh, no. I think what happened was.
back.
Do you see me back here? But yeah, so then what I did was I started watching it. Then I went back and watched all his fights.
Right,
Does that
okay.
makes sense.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I wasn't, like I said to you, bro. Like,
But that might be quite good because you. What did you think of him then as a
so
fighter?
what the first thing I liked about him
Yeah.
was his decorum
Okay.
and how he spoke
Yes.
and his
Mannerisms. Yeah.
and because he had a karate background and I came from that background as well.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's why I was drawn to Machida.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, but I liked his attitude, and then the YouTube era, innit? Then you start to go watch his videos, and I like the fact he's very scientific about what he was doing, and
But what did you think of his fighting? So when you watch, so obviously that you didn't get caught up in the emotional thing
No.
of he's fighting someone and he's fighting Jimi Hendrix at that time. You went back and watched everything.
I went back.
And how did you feel when you actually watched him as a fight? What did you think of him as a
See,
fighter?
okay, so when I saw his stance, yeah, when he had that karate stance, bro, I liked. It was the first fight that I watched, yeah, that he did everything.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Whereas you watch some, like for example, I watched Matt Hughes before I watched
Yeah.
I think he fought Matt Hughes, right?
Yeah.
But then I remember watching a few matches, and he was a wrestler basically.
Yeah.
So punch, take
Takedown,
down,
yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And this is before I even started wrestling, bro. So this is like 2007,
Yeah.
6, 7, something like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, whoa. And then I watched GSP, and I was like, okay, this is coming from someone who's never like done
Yeah,
MMA or
yeah.
anything. Only done like traditional martial arts, and I think did Muay Thai for about a year. That's it. Do you get me? So I was drawn to that, and then I like the way he I didn't know much about submissions as well and jiu-jitsu, bro. But I think when I went back, and I think even recently, bro, I think last year the kids wanted to kind of, see fights, and so they started to get into MMA a little bit more, yeah. We watched the, Ultimate Fighter again, and then, I took them through that whole
Yeah.
journey. and I think they obviously they like Khabib, bro.
Hmm.
Do you see what I'm saying? But because he mentions GSP a lot, they've kind of started to kind of.
But it's like now, see,
But to answer your question, I didn't know what I was looking at.
Okay.
That's the thing, because I didn't have your eye, bro. Do you see what I'm saying?
no, but sense, if you go watch it now, yeah?
Yeah.
So even this, he does Superman punch. Remember he used to do the
Yeah,
Superman
yeah,
punch,
yeah.
yeah? So that's kind of like gone out.
That's
of the
gone out. Yeah, yeah.
That's gone out the scene a little bit now, yeah?
Yeah, it has a bit. Yeah.
You're gonna get someone bringing that back. And then what he does, he used to do Superman punch, and he'll do lead Superman punch off his lead hand. So he'll fake the front kick, lead Superman punch, but he'll use it for takedowns as well. So this is why I said this. So he's one of like the first guys that you start using striking setups to set up takedowns, and that's what was nice to see, that you had this like chain. And again, all these guys this 17-year-old, he went and done a jumping knee. Who got signed? He went to a jumping knee, and as the guy went to block, he just double legged him on the
How the
thing.
hell did you do that?
Hamzat does it as well now. Hamzat runs roundhouse kicks. He does a roundhouse kick. You go to block and he goes for your leg. So if you watch Hamzat as well, he does the same sort of thing. These guys have got this type of style now from the GSPs and Demetrius Johnsons. That's why I've given you these 5, because I think they've all brought something that was worthwhile, and that's paved the way for the new gen of fighters. That if you see certain techniques that people do now, it's from those guys, that original Anderson Silva, all of these. Oh my god, I didn't put Anderson Silva down. I didn't put Anderson Silva down.
That's what I did.
You know why?
mention that.
It was between him and Khabib.
Okay.
Yeah,
But Anderson Silva's wrestling is a bit.
that's what I said to you. It was
Yeah.
between him. So Anderson Silva was striking amazing,
Amazing. Yeah.
and then it was wrestling was like.
And his jiu-jitsu was.
Do you know what I mean?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like for me, it was like, okay, that's why I put Khabib 3. So it was going to be Anderson Silva or Khabib, but I put Khabib 3.
But also going back to GSP, bro. If you used to bring, say, a 22-year-old, 23-year-old GSP now with the same what he knew, he still fit into today's.
Yeah.
Because that's how fighters now. They've just caught up with him.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying though.
That's what's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So when you watch, but Demetrius Johnson,
Yeah.
bro, he
People
was
just caught up. With,
people just caught up now. So you look at him, he can put him in any generation,
Yeah.
and even if, I would say even.
I think. Do you think if DJ comes back to the UFC, do you think he would do well? So could what
It'll be
so
Henry
what's
Cejudo.
flyweight, bro? What's flyweight?
So it's Henry Cejudo.
But what's the weight exactly? 125,
No, it can't be 125.
135.
So 145 is 155 is lightweight. 145 is bantam, and then it must be the one below that, 135 then.
So that's where TJ Dillashaw is. And
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
So he can easily fight 145.
No, but he's a little bit too small.
He's too small for
He
it.
fought Dominic Cruz. The fight that he lost was against Dominic Cruz. I think Dominic Cruz was a little bit too big for him.
So he's tiny then.
Yeah, he's tiny. He's very small. He's very small.
Right. So 135 is his.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But that was my top 5, and I'm sure that you guys are gonna have your top 5s, and Mohammed's got his top 5s, and Imran's got his top 5s.
But no one actually cares about my top 5. Bro.
Yeah, but it's
you know what?
cool
Let me
though.
give you my top 5.
But
I'm gonna run it through quickly. Yeah.
Nah, but it's cool though.
Number 5,
Go on.
Khalid Ismail.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Why am I number 5, bro?
But you're wrestling, bro.
Why am I number 5, bro? My wrestling.
I'm joking.
I'm gonna bring that dog that speaks Arabic.
Just put him on the table now, bro. Just smash him on the table.
Bro, you see his fighter come out in his eye, bro. I saw it. Nah, I'm joking, bro. Nah, I'm playing. But my number 1.
Actually, yeah. What's your number 1?
Can I pick 1 and 2?
Yeah, go 1 and 2.
And then Zach can do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Then you got. What's your 1 and 2?
So just because guys I like,
Yeah.
like not even about fighting, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, a bit about fighting.
Well, I done it about fighting though.
Yeah, but fighting as well, bro. But I'm not like, see how he put his hand up, but I can't do that, bro.
Yeah, but you remember when you watch fighting, there's certain stylistically you would like.
I can't do top 2, bro. I can do top 3.
I got in
It's
top
very
3 then.
difficult,
Top
man.
3, go on.
Okay,
Top 3.
so number 3 has to be Anderson Silva, bro.
Okay.
For me,
Yeah.
like he would be number 1. I think me personally, number 1 is Habib, bro.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why it's Habib, yeah, in a
Go on.
minute. And number 2 is DC, bro.
Okay.
And this is just my personal opinion because number one, we do wrestling and jiu-jitsu, bro.
Yeah.
And I just love watching it in MMA. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm not really a striking guy, bro.
Yeah.
So anyone who does grappling and is able to use it in the cage, I love to watch that.
Yeah.
So I feel like Habib is like if you're talking about strictly grappling, bruv, Habib's like number one, bruv. There's no one. If you did a top 5 grapplers in UFC, he'd probably be number one, bro.
Yeah, but we don't dispute that.
We don't dispute that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So number 2, DC, is because I think people forget how flipping good his wrestling is, bro.
Yeah.
When he picked up Josh Barnett and dumped him on his head.
Yeah.
When he did the same to Anthony Johnson, bro.
And to
who else?
Gustafsson.
Gustafsson as
no,
well.
and Dan Henderson.
Dan Henderson, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, like come on, bro. Like,
but you know, see when you
that's just because it's for me, that's what I like to watch, innit?
Yeah.
Do you get me? So, like, just because I know the moves, I know like
Yeah.
how difficult it is to kind of pull off. You see what I'm saying? Whereas striking, I don't really have a knife for striking, bro. I can see it.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even tell you, like, I couldn't even look at fire and say, all right, this guy's striking this. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think, Anderson Silva, just because he was one of the, like, it was him, GSP, that were like the top of their game when I started first watching. But also the madness that he used to do in the cage. That was
Anderson Silva.
Yeah, just the theatrics, bro.
Yeah. Oh, what pioneering it?
Yeah, he's like the Matrix stuff
kick to the face.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
What's
Go on, Zach.
What's your?
It's Khalid Ismail, bro.
Yeah, Khalid is my number one.
That's it, number one. I only have number one.
That's it, bro. That's good. Hey, man. Got it, man. That's it, bro. That's it. Leave it there. Leave it. Got him, man. That one, Habib, yeah?
Well, for real, come
Tell
here.
me why, bro.
But also get into the mic, please, sir. We want to hear you,
Come
innit?
here, though.
Come on, man. Just go to the mic, bro.
I have to give reasons why as well. That's
Just why, innit? That's why. I just want to know why.
He's been just the most dominant fighter. That's why.
Okay.
And what he does.
Yeah.
That's why he's been like.
Number one, yeah.
I know all around he's not the best.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
In terms of grappling, he's shown to be so dominant.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
That's what I'm on.
Yeah.
GSP, he just again for me all rounder. Number 3, DJ.
Yeah.
Number 4, DC.
Yeah.
Number 5, Silva.
So you could put, bruv, it's like
Top
one.
10
Yeah.
basically is-
Top 10, they all have to be in there.
No, but even then, bruv, you could put like it reverse the
Yeah,
order,
you could.
and it'll still. Some people will reverse that order, and Mighty Mouse would be one and whatever.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
100%.
And it's still not wrong, because if you look at it, like if you
Watch
look at,
the comments pop off under this video.
but it's true though, bro, because it's like it's subjective. It's going to be
100%.
Again, the only way you can be objective is we look at records. So if you look at records, yes, Khabib is undisputed, 29-0, but look at his title defenses. So even though he'll rank number one, but he didn't have enough title defenses. Then you got someone like John Jones and Mighty Mouse. So they had 10 title defenses. Anderson Silva 10 title defenses. So it's like, okay, now you get into this argument of okay, then you can throw another one in, bro. 2-weight division fighters, champs.
Yeah,
DC, Henry Cejudo, Conor McGregor. So all of these guys start becoming 2-weight. So like,
yeah, 100%. Also, behave in the comments. Behave yourselves. I've got an algorithm. I'll check your postcode. I mean, I say me. I'll just be behind.
It's cool, man. Discuss, because this is what fighting's about.
Trigger the algorithm, man.
Yeah, but it's cool though. This is what fighting. A lot of people are not gonna agree with me, which is fine.
Habib's gonna be all over those comments, bro.
He ain't got time for that, bro. He ain't got time for that, bro. He ain't got time for that.
No,
So it's just. Yeah, I mean, everyone's gonna have their. For me, when I was like I said to you, when I watch, I try to think, okay, as a student of the game, as a coach, is there things that I can take from this as a coach and as a student, and that's what I always look at, not purely just records, and also stylistically, is there things that someone does that's nice, and then that's why not just purely, because if we look at just records, then that's something else. Then you'll be like, okay, it'll be very.
It gets techie, innit?
It gets techie then. It's just very like, okay, this guy won. And bro, Floyd Mayweather is 50-0, yeah? But is he going to be remembered in.
But his 50th fight was Conor McGregor, innit?
No, but what I'm saying to you, even though he's even 49-0, yeah, or 49-0, 50-0. Let's say he going to be remembered like Muhammad Ali and these guys? And it's like there's other things that go into it. Muhammad Ali had that Thriller in Manila.
Rumble in Jungle as well, innit?
Rumble in Jungle. He had wars where they thought that he was going to lose. So there's things that make the
also
fight.
What they do outside the ring. What I'd love to do is a podcast about fighters, the top 5 who do things outside the ring.
Yeah.
So that I would love to hear about that, bro.
Yeah.
Because I think not a lot is said about that as well. Like,
should we wrap up?
Well,
okay, guys. Thanks for watching. This is Bedouin Breakdowns and Khalid Ismail out and co-host Mohammed.
yeah, I'm out as well, bro.
That's it.
And we're gonna jump back into that desert, bro, and get on our quad bikes. Next week we might be somewhere else, man.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go find that dog that speaks Arabic.